the markets always has a way to play tricks on your psychology. In this video, I will talk about the common mental traps that most people fall into when trading and investing. One of the most common mental traps that traders and investors fall into is believing that their recent performance is the result of their abilities. This is called recency bias. It basically means that people tend to place too much emphasis on experiences that are freshest in their memories, even if they are not the most relevant. Usually when people start out trading or investing, and they see a string of winning trades in a row, they believe that their strategy is good. Similarly, when they start to experience a string of losses, they will quickly abandon their strategy for a new one. One of the ways to avoid this recency bias is to backtest your strategy over a significant sample size. I always believe that your backtests should always include both bull and bear markets. Once you understand how your system performs in the past, only then can you be confident in your strategy's performance. But as they say, past performance is not indicative of future results, yada yada yada. Another common mental trap that traders and investors should watch out for is the survivorship bias. Survivorship bias means that people tend to draw the wrong conclusions based on observations that they can see, meaning they fail to make the right conclusion since they have ignored evidence that they cannot see. An example of this would be believing that trading is easy, when they only read about successful traders' stories that are posted online, not realizing that most traders fail and do not share their losing experiences. Confidence in your own abilities is always a good thing, that is, if it's backed by results. Too often, people who seem to have very high opinions of themselves exhibit a Dunning-Kruger effect. It's a cognitive bias where people with low ability at a task overestimate their ability. Some researchers also include in their definition the opposite effect for high performers. Their tendency is to underestimate their skills. There are a few books that talk about how one can avoid these mental traps and biases. The book Fooled by Randomness by Nassim Taleb explores how random events can significantly impact your perception of reality, whether it be the markets or life in general. In this book, Nassim explores the realities of probabilities and how life events are never linear. Meaning that, even if we plan well for expected outcomes, there are many factors in life that will change the trajectory of outcomes simply because of random lucky or unlucky events. The other book that explores similar topics is The Biggest Bluff by Maria Konnikova. This book focuses more on the game of poker, but tries to link how people behave and make decisions at the poker table is very similar to how they behave in real life. Most beginner poker players focus too much on the technical side of the game. However, most of what poker is all about is constructing a narrative about yourself and others. Poker is a game of skill in the long run, but is filled with incredible variance due to the vast array of personalities that come together at the table. How you react to these variants will ultimately determine if you will come out ahead in poker, or in life in general. Ultimately, the best indicator of your skills are results backed by data, devoid of emotions and opinions. And the best research are those that focuses both on the upside and downside of the story. For example, if you are researching a stock to buy, don't just focus on information that supports your long bias. Visit online forums or join Discord groups to see if you can spot the downsides to the stock. Once you have both opinions researched, only then can you make informed decisions. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope the information was informative to help you make good decisions when it comes to your own trading and investing, or even how you manage your own finances overall. If you like this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Later.